Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Boca Raton, looking at this gorgeous model home by GL Homes. This one is located in the community of Lotus Edge, and I'm excited to bring to you this particular property. Now, starting on the exterior, we got the beautiful stucco. You also have some wood accent tiling surrounding the property. Now, you are going to have some stone material, and that stacked stone is going to continue up the covered front porch towards that balcony, as you can see. Now, you are going to have a total of 4-car garages. So you have a 2-car garage right here to the left and an additional separate 2-car garage right here to the right. So the good thing is you have plenty of parking available. Now, I want to preface this by saying this is a model home, so you're going to see a lot of upgrades inside of here that you may or may not want. So if that is the case, of course, you are going to make changes to it. Now, as soon as you walk in, you have this large covered front porch, plenty of space available. Looks about 7 feet or so wide. So that'll just kind of give you a nice basis or a reference point. Then you have the double front door with the glass panes, and then let's get you inside so you can be just as excited as me. All right. So immediately whenever you walk in, the beautiful foyer, you see you have the 20-foot ceilings entering inside of this foyer. Then you're going to have the glossy tile flooring. That's going to continue at least throughout the first floor, and it really just gives that luxurious appearance. Now, before we continue, let me go ahead and turn you around so that way you can see the front doors from the inside and get a better grasp. Now you have these beautiful LED chandeliers hanging down that really just sets the tone as soon as you walk in. Now right here to the right, it is locked, but that would be leading to your 2-car garage. And then let's go ahead and start over here so we can surround the perimeter and don't miss anything. So continuing right over here, this would be your additional 2-car garage. This is exactly what you would get as soon as you would enter. Just to kind of give you a nice reference point, of course, a lot of the times you're gonna see this is, used as storage, especially for model homes. All right, now this will be entering in. You got your furnace right here, so that'll just give you a reference point. Now you are gonna have this powder bath with the wallpaper surrounding that. Beautiful pendant lights hanging down right here. And then the quartz countertops, the nice, sleek sink right there, as well as this nice textured mirror. You see the surrounding mirror frame, looks fantastic. First time I've seen that before. Now turn it around, you are going to have the glossy floors that's going to continue inside of the powder bath, and this is going to be your first bedroom. So on the floor plan, this will be named the 5th bedroom because the primary suite is on the 2nd level. We'll certainly see that in just a moment. Now you got these beautiful pendant lights hanging down right where our nightstand is. You got a queen size bed, plenty of space available in here. Now you got a ton of walk room. You got one additional window. Now you are going to have an ensuite and a separate closet right there. Let me do a full pan so you can get the full scope of this room. Now you will have 10-foot ceilings inside of here. Now let me know on your thoughts. Is 10 feet as far as the ceiling height, is that good for you? Would you change anything? Let me know. Now you do have wire racks inside of here. Of course, you can change that down the road. I already know the comments coming, but I just had to get you inside of here. Now inside of your ensuite, you are gonna have the shower tub combo. You got the tiling shower surround, the black shower head, and then you got a shower niche right over here. Love to see that. Now what's unique about this one is, look at this. So you got the quartz countertops, the custom cabinetry, and the chrome hardware. But you got the sconce inside of the mirror and a little ledge right here. Look at that. So it extends right above the toilet. All right, so let's go ahead and turn you around. Now we're gonna come right back out to the foyer. Now you have the white oak floors that's gonna continue up the staircase. Now right over here to the right, of course, is our formal dining room. Look at this. So the cool thing about this one is not only do you have this beautiful pendant lights hanging down right above our nice, luxurious dining room table with the granite countertops, but then you have the accent walls, and this lease comes with the sliders. Now it doesn't come with it, of course, not standard, but in this model home, you have the sliders leading out to your atrium. And I'll just give you a quick glimpse of that real quick. So a nice little private area where you can just kind of relax and hang out here and have your privacy. And then look at this, just one more glimpse of the entire formal dining. Beautiful. Okay, now leading right here, you are gonna have a designated wine closet right here. Now, if you didn't choose to have this, let's say wine closet, you would just go ahead and use this as a storage closet or something similar of that nature, but this just shows you what is possible. Okay, now heading into the family room, look how open and spacious this is. Again, the 10-foot ceilings extends here. You have this detailed ceiling, really neat with the LED lights. Then heading straight over there, you see you got the wood accents, and then you also have the built-in shelving right over there. So a nice little touch that they added in here. And then of course this sleek cabinetry. Look at that. So you are gonna have the massive sliders in here, giving it that indoor-outdoor feel. But what I love about this one is this gives that extremely modern look. Now, some of my audience loves that modern, luxurious feel. Some folks love more that traditional feel. So it really just depends, but you can't deny that this is fantastic. All right. So now you got a massive oversized island right here. You got the sleek cabinetry, stacked cabinets on top. Then of course you got the Sub-Zero refrigerator and Wolf appliances. So they didn't go cheap on here, which I can appreciate. Now you got the two-tone quartz countertops. That quartz is going to continue up as far as a backsplash. And then you talk about outlets. Look at that. Ton of outlets available. But then also I love the space between the counters and the island. So you have a ton of room to go ahead and entertain and have folks in here. You got your stainless steel dishwasher right here, sink inside of the island, really sleek. And then this will just give you a better grasp of the entire layout. Okay, so what I'll go ahead and do is open up some of these cabinets for you so you can see how much storage you have available. Now, the cool thing about GL Homes is just in this location, there was, gosh, over 8 different models that I've seen, at least in this collection, that you can choose from, even more. So that's what's unique about this is you can come out here, get a feel for yourself. There's a couple of other ones we may tour, but I really wanted to get you in this one so you can see for yourself. Now, as always, you know we have to open up the refrigerator. Again, Sub-Zero, top of the line. Wish I seen some Sprite or some, you know, Perrier in there, but it's okay. Nice clean look. Now this one doesn't have that designated walk-in pantry, but you do have your cabinet pantry. So that'll have some additional storage, and that's going to continue up here, as you can see. And of course, some additional cabinetry right over here. So a ton of space available, really sleek, modern. Now, if you needed a walk-in pantry, there's another model for you that, you know, is pretty similar to this one that you could take advantage of. Okay, now heading right over here, you see our breakfast nook. Look at this, surrounded by the windows, bringing in an abundance of natural light. You got your pendant lights hanging down. They opted for the built-ins right here. Let me know in the comments what you think about the built-in shelving that continues here. And then let me stand on this angle and show you the full scope. All right. So far, I love what I'm seeing. Now, let me know if you're giving it a, you know, 8, 9, or 10. And then, of course, why you think that. Now, heading inside of here, this is going to be your den and game room over here to the left. We'll start right here in the game room so you can see. So perfect place, like I said, to entertain. You got your built-ins right there, really unique kind of bins right there. And then right between that, you got your floating shelving. So plenty of space available in here. Now you see they added this little nice little section that kind of just sections it off from the den. Now inside of the den, you see you already have your built-in bar, so perfect for entertaining. Look, we got NFL hockey, all kinds of stuff right there. And then of course, if you are an NBA fan, like most of us, you can always have those on all 4 screens. But in here, looks like we got the granite countertops. Then you got the wine fridge, both of them sub-zero again, and you have additional sliders. So sliders in multiple areas. We've seen it heading out to the atrium, the family room, and then of course inside the den. And then as always, we'll go ahead and end the tour outside a little bit later on. Don't worry, I didn't say now. You can be like, what the heck? I got you. Now also, I should point out that nice little recessed area, perfect for some decor. Got the LED lights in there. Pretty perfect. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get you upside, or upstairs rather. So you see the white oak floors continues up here. The primary suite is going to be upstairs, so that'll just kind of give you a nice little reference. Now heading up here, this is the designated loft. You may have noticed we did have the game room downstairs, right? So you can use this as a game room or a loft, depending on what you choose to, but a great entertaining space with the white oak floors continuing along here and the additional sliders. Now, you're gonna have a quick access door from your primary suite leading to your second level balcony, which is gonna be neat. But before we continue, let me make sure you see this first and foremost. I'll get you outside, look at this. So you got the glass railings right here, separating the two, giving it that nice modern look. And then of course the view, look at that. Perfect view that you can take advantage of. And like I said, right over here, that quick access door leading to your primary suite. Okay, so plenty of space in here, a ton of room in the balcony. And remember, in the front facing exterior, there was some additional balconies. We'll get to that a little bit later on in just a second. But first and foremost, what I want to go ahead and do is get you to this primary suite. So heading over here, now you're going to have the separate primary bath, separate his and hers closets. Let's go ahead and show you this area. Look at this. Beautiful bedroom, tray ceilings with the surrounding perimeter. That's a king size bed, your 2 nightstands. You see you have plenty of windows, bringing in a ton of natural light. I love that. And then again, like I said, the little quick access door leading out there. Now you have plenty of room in here. Now let me know in the comments if you prefer the primary suite to be on the second level or the first level. Coming from Texas, it's very common to have the primary suite on the first level. And then, you know, as we started branching out of Texas, we started getting some comments about why in the world is the primary suite on the first floor, right? And I was like, hey, I thought that's extremely common, but apparently not. Now you got your his closets right here, plenty of space. Now you see they have the doors off the hinges because this is a model home, but I would love to add a pocket door right there. Gives it that discreet look. Love that. You got your built-in racks, your built-in cabinet doors with the glass panes again, plenty of storage. And of course right here, this will be for your dirty clothes. All right. Now heading in here, what I know you can appreciate too is the fact that we don't have wire racks inside of here. Love that, because I was getting a little worried for a second. So you got your built-ins, you got some stack cabinets right above that. Again, the same thing. Now it looks like, okay, that was the, I do apologize. That was a hers closet. This is his closet. I was getting ahead of myself. Now, last but not least, of course, is gonna be this primary suite inside of here. You see, you got your nice size freestanding tub right here, his and her sinks. You see the large soaker tub. You got your designated vanity area straight ahead over here. As you can see, glass enclosed shower right here. Look at this, family. Open this up. You got your shower niche right there. Shower head, the only thing that it is missing is the waterfall shower head. I'd love to see that in here, but other than that, fantastic, great color combination, really that neutral colors that you're looking for, or a lot of folks are looking for rather. Then you see you have the LED mirrors, got some additional cabinetry right there for your towel closet, and of course over here, perfect space for the missus. And then right over here, you got your water closet. So plenty of space, and I know that you can certainly appreciate the fact that it is kind of separated right there. So you don't have to worry about, you know, having it intertwined or anything. You just have that designated bedroom and then your designated bathroom over here, of course. Now heading this way, I just want to make sure you see as we go around And then this is a model home, so some folks are, touring it as we speak. So of course I want to be courteous of them as well. So we'll see the balcony just in just a second. This is going to be your third bedroom. Now you do have wire racks in here. We can replace those with some wooden racks down the road. You don't have to worry about that. But look at this Lego furniture in here. Perfect for the kiddos. My son would love this one right here. So again, plenty of space. That's a queen size bed. You got your nightstand over here, a lamp. You got your floating Lego shelves over there as well. And this is the first time we've actually seen some model homes that are kind of more of a, let's say, kid friendly, with the kid friendly decor in here. So let me know what you think about that and if you love that. Now, you also are going to have carpet inside of here. I should mention that. Then this one is going to have a full ensuite. So that'll just kind of give you a reference for that. The shower tub combo. Again, that extended ledge we see with the quartz countertops, the sleek cabinetry, tile flooring inside of here. And then again, that sconce in the mirror that we got used to. Love that. All right, so we'll go ahead and continue to this. This is the fourth bedroom right here, just to kind of give you a reference. Look at the space that you got in here. Okay, so this one doesn't have the walk-in closet, but you are going to have the sliding doors. Perfect for the girlies. You got the floating shelves in here. Now, look at that queen size bed, the 2 nightstands, and you just have a ton of walk room available. Now, a lot of times when we see 5 bedrooms, right? A lot of times, especially depending on the square footage, it may feel a little bit more cramped, but I can certainly appreciate the fact that it's not cramped in here. And of course, you can rearrange the furniture however you choose and however you please down the road. Okay, now an additional ensuite here. So if I didn't mention, it's going to be 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. I put it in the beginning, but just for reference, that's why every single bedroom will have that attached bathroom, the shower tub combo here, the quartz countertops, that extended ledge, and again, the sconce inside the mirror. Okay, so this is so cool because look at this. This bedroom right here, next to the primary suite, is going to be the best, or at least the favorite, right? So beautiful bed. Look at this. Nice little floating bed that you have right there. Not to mention you got your sliders in here heading out to your balcony. We'll go out there in just a second, but I want to make sure that you kind of see the room that you get in here. Now you got the shiplap as far as the accent wall is concerned. Now you are going to have a walk-in closet in here with the white oak floors. Now you might have seen that we had some carpet in I believe 1 or 2 of the other bedrooms, but I like that they extended the white oak floors. Me personally, just kind of get rid of the carpet and just kind of keep it with the white oak floors or maybe the tiling and stuff, but to each his own, like I always say. Now you got your walk-in shower here. Again, that extended ledge, as you can see. I like to get out of the mirror so you can see the whole scope. And then let's see if this one's open right here. So an additional storage closet that you get access to right here. But let's go ahead and get you out here. Now, I love the size of this balcony. A lot of times you don't see this side, or at least this size rather, in the front. Let me open this up for you. Okay, so look at the size of this front-facing balcony right here. You got tile flooring inside of here, a ton of space available. I'm telling you, whoever gets this room will never move out, most likely. But you can see how much space you have available right here. I love what I'm seeing. Bravo, GL Homes. And like I said, you've probably seen a couple other homes. Every single home, at least right here, right now, is a model home currently. So just to let you know. Okay. So we got to see that one. That was the 4th bedroom that we had the good fortune of seeing. Before we continue, let me make sure you see this one as well, just real quick. So you can see that stacked stone continuing right here. Plenty of space available in this second one as well. So you don't have to worry about fighting over that balcony in that bedroom, you can have your own right there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Before we head over to that section, see the last bedroom, just show you this. And then one more glimpse of this loft. So a lot of times when we hear loft, right, you think of a little small section on the second level that's kind of maybe an afterthought or something similar to that. That's why I hesitate calling it a loft. I like to just call it maybe like a little game room or massive game room rather. Okay, so now here we go. Got your laundry room right here. Plenty of space for an oversized washer and dryer. You got cabinetry from wall to wall. An additional sink right here. Quartz countertops. Wallpaper backsplash. And some additional drawer space here. Now heading right across the hallway, you got your designated media area. Look at this. The kids would have a field day in here. Hence why you see some kiddos running around here. I definitely don't blame them. But plenty of space available in here. Look at this, that nice little Willy Wonka theme. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I tell you, nothing can beat that Willy Wonka. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I like the remakes, don't get me wrong, but no one's gonna get quite like the original. And so we'll see that powder bath in a second. Look at this. So you got a nice little storage pantry right above here. We did have one in the kitchen, so I know what you're thinking. Go ahead and add that downstairs and we can call it a day. So you got your powder bath, perfect positioning right here to take advantage. You got your loft, your media area, and then in a few steps, you're right there. You are good to go. Okay. Now, last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our backyard area. So as of the time of this recording, so the model is not for sale. However, be on the lookout. One day it is. I don't know if it's going to be in a couple years. I don't know if it's going to be a few months. I'd have to get back to you on that, but just for your own personal reference. And all right, family, the sliding glass doors are locked for our safety, but just so you can see the backyard, you got your covered backyard patio right here, the pool and spa, and then of course out there you have the beautiful lake view. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful model home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful model home tour by GL Homes. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this particular model. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.